Let's go.
We've seen that corporations and companies now more than ever are under significant scrutiny when it comes to both employees' conduct as well as the businesses and individuals they choose to partner with. We've seen corporations have to make decisions on that, and they've made them swift when it comes to those decisions. In this case, what we're talking about now is Nike's decision to sever ties in their relationship with Kyrie Irving in the wake of a tweet that Kyrie Irving put out expressing interest in a movie that had different tropes that were a part of its production. Specifically, we won't go into what the movie was about or what our thoughts are there, but we saw Nike move swiftly on severing those ties. And at this point in time, we've seen two situations here recently with Ja Morant involving a gun in wake of gun violence across America on social media. And we saw Nike put out a statement where they're sticking by Ja Morant. What are your thoughts on the selective, what we have to call selective outrage by Nike in these two somewhat similar situations in terms of a player they have a relationship with and their conduct off the court?
Slightly hypocritical. I would say that first and foremost, but Ja Morant has been suspended for 25 games, and due to flashing a weapon on IG Live for the second time, Kyrie was required to do a list of things to address the Brooklyn Nets' concerns about some of the messaging that he put out on his social media platform for awareness. Could the approach been different for Kyrie? Absolutely. But I often challenge people when you start to take people's voices away. To me, we're so quick to cancel people now and not fully understand the scope of their message. That's why these players at times don't even address questions by the media because they don't want people to misinterpret their message. So when I think about the two situations, they are definitely similar in nature. That's my thing. These are two African-American males that are, I would say, athletes, entertainers. I feel like all those are, they coincide with each other. Essentially the same thing. What I think about what Ja Morant did is more damaging to me for the Black community than as opposed to what Kyrie did. So you really have to ask yourself this question: where is Nike's focus? And I'm not saying they need to pull Ja Morant's contract at all. I'm not saying that. And he does deserve an opportunity. But for them to pull Kyrie's deal, right, because his deal was coming to an end anyway, but Kyrie had one of the highest selling shoes for Nike. So much so that he was the highest kid selling shoe for Nike because all the kids play basketball in them. They were an affordable shoe, comfortable, and very dynamic. I mean, shoot, even my mother-in-law had a pair of Kyrie's as a good walking shoe, right?
Sure.
So for me, it's concerning that these organizations pick and choose and they have different standards for people or what things have transpired to really determine how they're going to approach that situation. So it's not a one shoe fits all type of situation. But my thing is, if you're going to do that to Kyrie, then what type of recourse are you going to take on Ja Morant? Apparently nothing. Nothing. Which to me is very concerning. Kyrie Irving, what I've seen him do in the communities, I'm just saying, has been nothing but besides the gold standard. The guy does a lot for the communities. He does a lot for kids. And I just think it's unfortunate that his perspective, because this guy has gone through this awakening over the past few years. He's really trying to find himself. And yeah, his delivery about certain things can be a little off-putting. I just think that it's not really fair what transpired. I just think the situations are definitely different, but similar in nature, if you ask me, and their approach should be somewhat fitting for both scenarios.
Yeah, I totally agree, and I won't belabor the point, but I think it's something that we'll look back on, and I think Nike will kind of regret the way they handled the Kyrie Irving situation.